join him, man. Let's have a good time. Let's chill, eat some food, healthy and all that. And just went to join him. Sat on the edge of the wheel, and I think you guys can probably guess what happened next. I leaned on my backside, and actually I fell inside the wheel. Not fully, but half of my body was sinking inside the wheel,
So basically, you were
and
drowning.
yeah, I was half drowning, to be honest. So, and I did not know swimming as well. So luckily the gardener was beside me, and he actually grabbed my legs in that time, and I was like half of my body was inside water and half of my body was outside water. So that was a funny incident, but yeah, he actually did a great job, and actually I would say saved my life on that day, and he deserves a lot of praise.
Hello, guys, and welcome to our brand new podcast, Voice of the Town. And this is your co-host Sajid Mohammed Arko, and this is
Tasin, Rubat, Rafid, how are you guys doing, everyone? Bro, we've made it. Like
yeah,
we've been talking about this
finally.
for a long time. We've been talking about this for a long time. We had this plan in our pockets for quite a long time right now. And actually, we have made it, bro. We're making
Yeah,
our first episode of our own show. Altaf
that-
sir must be so proud of us. All right. All right,
after a
everyone,
month
what's
of
going on?
planning, after a month of
I'm
planning, we're
Tasin,
finally here.
and I'm joined by our co-host Sajid Mahmoud Orko, and you're listening to Voice of the Town for the first time because this is our first episode, and we're here for have a fun time to talk with you guys, play fun games, and do a lot of things. So, guys, at first I wanna say something about ourselves, give a brief introduction about who we are. I'm Tahasin Rubat Rafid, and I've said that this is Sajid Mahmoud Orko, and we are both from Bangladesh, and we are currently studying in 10th grade. And yeah, this is pretty much it. I think this is all what you can know about us. We'll obviously talk about a lot of about us in the future episodes. So if you're watching this from Facebook, be sure to give a thumbs up to our page. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please do subscribe our channel and turn on the bell notification so you don't miss another episode of us, because they're going to be so much fun. You can already feel the vibe, right, Orko?
This is the very first episode, and we're so excited about it. And there's lots of episodes to come, lots of memories to share. So yeah, it's a
Yeah.
pretty big move for us. And first time like on social media. First episode, it might be a bit awkward and a bit messy, but I think we're gonna
It's all okay, bro. It's all okay. And I want to clear some things about this podcast. Is as this is our first episode, me and my co-host is actually doing this on our own. But from the next episodes, we will have guests. Yep, yes, you heard it right. We'll have guests, and the guests are among you guys. So all you need to do to become guest is, if you're watching this on Facebook, just give us a text message to our page. And if you're watching this on YouTube, our email addresses will be given in the description box, so you can email us that you want to be a guest, and you'll find yourself in the next episode maybe. Yeah. So I've said a lot of things, gave some introduction, talked about this podcast. So I just want to clear out the thing about why we're doing this, in middle of this COVID situation and pandemic, because I know we all are actually bored at home, obviously, because the pandemic's happening, and as we are from Bangladesh, there is a lockdown, a pretty serious lockdown in this country, and we're actually locked at home, what you can say. So we will have a fun time, talk with ourselves and talk with friends, share our stories, play games, and have a fun time. What do you say, Arko?
yeah, it's just for fun purposes and fun purposes only. Like we're gonna expose ourselves, we're gonna share our stories, school life dramas and everything. We're gonna bring our friends here, we're gonna talk about that. And we hope that we'll get a fun experience.
Yeah,
So
this is a
yeah,
uncut, uncensored, and it's really total embarrassment, if I can say that. So yeah, stick with us. So without further say, I think we can jump into the our topics of today.
first
And
segment.
what's really happening around the world is actually the most alarming thing, that if you go into social medias, you'll find it. Your feed is totally, messed with this
blown
news.
blown up by
Is
this
that
thing
yesterday
trending.
Barcelona actually released Messi, which
Yep.
is actually pretty sad for a football fan because we are actually football fans and we actually watch Messi and we actually like Messi. It doesn't matter if you're a Real Madrid fan or
Yep.
you're a Cristiano Ronaldo fan. You have to appreciate greatness. You have to appreciate who is good. And for those who are not from Bangladesh and don't know whether who is Messi, I think you should know who Messi is because if you talk about basketball, you know
Okay,
Kobe
wait.
Bryant,
Everybody knows
Michael
Messi.
Jordan.
Everybody knows
Yeah,
Messi. That's the thing. It doesn't matter
yeah.
which
So
country you're from. He is a superstar, like a
yeah, you
goat.
should know. You should know
Everybody
who
knows
actually
about
Messi
him.
is.
We don't need to give an intro for him. He is the greatest of all time, one of the
And
greatest.
I wanna say something that you don't really know Messi from football. You know football from Messi, right?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
actually, and Barcelona is the club Messi started his career of football in the age of 14. Yes, you've heard it right. In the age of 14, he started playing for Barcelona in his amateur career, and still to this day he plays for Barcelona. What a loyal player, Orko.
Really he is. And about the El Clasico thing, Real Madrid Barcelona. Even if we are a Real Madrid fan, Messi leaving the Barca, it is a very sad news for us. Like seriously, Messi and
It's a
Barca
sad
is
news for La Liga. It's a sad
yeah,
news for Real Madrid
Barcelona.
fans, and also
It's sad
Barcelona
for
fans.
all the fans, not even just for
Because
Real
El
Madrid or
Clasico is
Barca,
actually
for
dead now.
all the
El Clasico is actually dead. I
yeah.
mean, there is no Cristiano Ronaldo now in El Clasico. There is no Sergio Ramos now. No Lionel Messi. And the funniest part about this Messi leaving Barcelona thing is Aguero just got signed by Barcelona a few days
Yeah,
back, and now Messi is leaving Barcelona, leaving Aguero alone in Barca. I mean, wow! I feel for that guy. So if we talk about the reason behind Barcelona really released Messi is because of they didn't really want to release Messi, but they had to release Messi because there were some financial issues for Barcelona and there were some structural issues and there are some issues with the La Liga rules which they had to follow. For that, they had to actually release Messi at this time. So Messi actually didn't want to leave Barcelona, but he had to. I mean, what a way!
another
I mean, what a
choice.
time! It was actually surprising. Yesterday, I just got into social media and I was like, no, this is not happening, right? This is not real.
At
Then
first, I didn't really believe that this happening because Messi had said that he's gonna stay at Barca, and now
yeah,
suddenly, when that news pops up to the social medias and the people's stories, I was like, "Wait, is this some kind of prank or something?" Then I just go and look for the actual news, and I see that no, actually Messi is leaving, and I was like
I was
shocked,
like, no, bro, this ain't happening, bro. Like, wow. I mean, I
unexpected, and
still feel to this time this is a dream. I mean, Messi and Barcelona. I cannot even imagine Messi wearing another club jersey rather than Barcelona. I mean, can you imagine that? We've
now
seen
we have
Messi from our childhood playing at Barcelona. So if we watch the records, Messi actually scored 672 goals with Barcelona, 34 trophies, 6 Ballon d'Ors, and 4 Champions League. I mean, wow. That's that's some record-breaking person. I mean, wow. Like I have nothing to say. What do you say, Arko?
what to say. All the football fans, the whole world is shocked at this time. The Messi is leaving Barcelona. This is probably the biggest news of this month of this year. I think like Messi leaving Barcelona. It's just it's not can't we cannot imagine this thing. Like we from the very beginning thought Messi will be there with Barcelona from the very start and to the end. Like when Messi said that he's gonna leave Barca, I thought that he's not gonna leave Barca. Like few couple of months ago, I thought like he's gonna end his career there, like in Barcelona.
I also
And
thought that. Yeah.
now everybody thought that, and now we are hearing that like Messi is leaving Barca, and see Messi is probably gonna retire after the World Cup, so he has like only a
Yeah.
year left in his career, and now he's leaving his home Barcelona just, and now he's gonna retire from another different club. It's just I cannot take that thing.
I don't think Messi will join another club, but if he does, I don't know what to expect from Messi because we've seen Messi playing for Barcelona for a long time. I don't know will he can adjust with another club with another players. of another club. So let's see what happens. But it was really shocking. None of us were ready for that, for the news. Like it happened so fast, and yeah, it is what it is. I mean, you cannot really blame Barcelona for anything.
Yeah. Fingers is crossed. Like I hope he goes to EPL at least. I mean, it will be
Yeah, I
fun
would
there,
love
like
to see Messi
English
in
Premier
Premier
League.
League. I would love to see
Yeah,
that.
I would like to see Messi in English Premier League. That will be like damn. So yeah,
Yeah, that would be interesting. Yeah.
probably that's the end of the topic, and now so let's move on, right?
Guys, before going to the next topic, I want to hear from you guys. How do you guys feel about Messi leaving Barcelona? And please let us know in the comment section. Yeah, thank you.
So the next one, obviously, when we are talking about sports, and Bangladesh has achieved something very big in last 2 days or 3 days. Like right, what I'm talking about. It's obvious.
Yeah, obviously,
Yeah,
the series with Australia. Bangladesh
yeah,
won back-to-back two games, back-to-back two T20 Is for the first time in the home soil, and it's really unbelievable. I mean, like, who would have thought we would beat Australia, a team like Australia, in our home soil, and that in a serious good fashion. Like, I was actually really shocked and happy at the same time. Being a Bangladesh fan and a Bangladesh citizen myself, it's obviously dream of everyone to beat teams like Australia, New Zealand, or India. So I think they have done a fabulous job. I congratulate the team. I congratulate the players, the team management, the coaches. I mean, they've done a wonderful job.
yeah. And especially with like Tamim and Mushfiq is out of the team, and there's like 5 or 6 new youngsters there and doing such a great job out at the field. It's just amazing. Especially look at Afif, Shohan, Masoom. They're doing a fabulous job out there. Like, damn, you cannot just
Yeah,
deny
that is
that.
correct. Yeah, but I see people like so much hate. I mean, like people are saying that this is not the real team of Australia. This is the second team, B team or C team. I mean, like, shut up, man. Who actually cares? Like, this is the players who actually dominated Big Bash. I mean, they are not really that much inexperienced. If you look at the team, like they have Alex Carey, Matthew Wade, Mitchell Marsh in the batting lineup. I mean, they're World Cup playing players. I mean, they're actually very experienced.
And
So,
even
and if you
even if
watch
you
the
look
bowling
at
lineup,
their
yeah,
bowling lineup, right? They're like the world class bowling lineup. They have Ashton Agar, they have like Zampa. Both are in the top 10 bowlers or T20 bowlers right now. There is Mitchell Stark, Hazel Woods. Those are some big names out there. They have a great bowling lineup. And team like
yeah, like
Bangladesh,
this is a world class bowling lineup. I mean, how people can even head after this?
yeah,
This doesn't make any sense.
just because they don't have Smith or Warner or Maxwell doesn't mean that this is their B team. They have still great
Yeah, we
players,
also don't have Fahmi, Mushfiq, and Liton.
Yeah,
So
we
a
don't
fair
have
play,
them.
right? Yeah,
Yet Bangladesh is
and
conquering them.
And on this topic, obviously, we want to, share a thing about how we feel about our youngster, Afif Hossein Dhruvo.
Yeah,
He played actually really well in the series. So I do really like his approach. I mean, he is coming down the track to players like Hazelwood and players like Stark, and they're pacers, and coming down the track to hit a six or hit a boundary to a pacer like Hazelwood or Stark, Andrew Tye, that's really a serious thing for a youngster, right?
yeah,
And
surely it
look at his
is.
approach, bro. Like, did
The
you see the
body
cover drive he
movement.
played in the
Yeah,
last match?
his stroke playing fearless cricketer. He's a fearless cricketer. The moment he just came to the crease, he started playing shots. He was so comfortable the whole match, and that's something we look forward into a youngster, especially when
That
Bangladesh
is
are
correct.
looking for them at this
I
moment. Like they're
think
down
Afif
on middle
Hossein Zubir
orders.
is currently the most less hated cricketer in Bangladesh, and obviously more consistent batsman of Bangladesh right now, because he has been consistent from the first match he actually played after World Cup. I think that was with Zimbabwe. With the first match he scored, I think, 52,
Yep.
and he has been just consistent from the first match. I mean, to this day he never missed out a match. He has never been dropped. We see Najmul Hossain, Shanto Muhammad Mithun struggling with the pitch, struggling to get a chance, and after
Nine
getting a chance,
Sheikh,
they're struggling to
even
score. Yeah,
Shomo, Liton, they are
and
struggling. But
getting dropped.
Yeah, they're getting
But
dropped. But
Aspas and Dhruvo just taking this game more seriously, working hard, and I think he's just a fearless cricketer. I mean, the first match you saw, he played a scoop to Stark's Yorker. I mean,
yeah,
that's some fearless cricket. I mean, that's in a whole another level for a youngster to play a scoop to a player to a pacer like Mitchell Stark. I mean, that's obviously a dream come true for every youngster, right?
right,
And
obviously.
obviously, everyone played well. If you said about Nasum, you said about Abivasan Dhruvo, Shohan actually played really well under the
Shamim
pressure.
Patwari didn't
I
get the
think,
chance, but I think he'll shine if he gets a good chance in the game, right? Shamim Patwari
yeah,
is there.
he's a talented
We have
player.
Sohan.
Undoubtedly, he's a talented player.
Then we have
Yeah,
like Afif. So youngsters are shining. That's the point. Bangladesh was struggling with their pipeline. It has come to media that Bangladesh doesn't have a good pipeline, but now the youngsters are proving themselves, right? And
yeah, they're
that's
doing
a
their
good
job.
sign.
I mean, yeah, they're doing
That's a
their
good sign.
job, and I think they need a better mentorship, or I think a better mentorship to, I think, maybe clear out the things what their weaknesses are
Yeah,
and the other things, and I think they will shine in future. I hope so.
yeah, we all hope that. And as the new batting coach, the batting specialist is coming before the New Zealand series, I think there will be some development in their batting as well prior to the
Exactly, yeah.
series. So yeah, we're looking to a great series. And obviously today is the third match, and this could be a series decider, right? If
This
Bangladesh
could be a
somehow
historical day.
manage to get win
Yeah,
this match, they will win the series, and probably we're gonna look at the Bangla wash now. If it happens,
I don't know.
it's like a big,
If
big, big.
Bangladesh beats Australia today, I probably become crazy or something. I don't know, man. Like
Fingers are
I
crossed, you know.
I did not expect Bangladesh that they will be so good. I mean, after the series against we saw New Zealand, they were struggling a lot. So after the series, they just defeated Zimbabwe, and everyone was saying like, "Oh, that
Yeah,
was
it's
Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe. It's
You
for
cannot play against big teams. You cannot win against big teams." Bangladesh have proved them wrong. Like this is what you expect, and yeah, I think that is probably it.
okay. So let's move on to the next segment. So as we talked about, as we are students of class 10s or SSC candidates, basically, we are given assignments to complete, and especially the physics one, that wasn't an assignment, that was basically a thesis, man, legit thesis.
That is correct, man.
Damn.
Like I did not understand the question to this day. I don't really know what do they want. Like this is probably the most confusing question I've ever
Yeah,
seen. So
it's
guys,
very
if you're
complicated.
from Bangladesh and if you're from grade 10 like us, I think you know what we are talking about. I think you have done that, you have seen the assignment, but it's
Yeah,
really confusing. I mean, I don't really know what the questioner was thinking while doing this question. I don't know what he really wanted, maybe to confuse us or something, but that's
probably.
actually not what we expected. Like after 3 years of studying hard, and we see this kind of questions, and we really get scared. Like if this kind of questions come in our SSC examination, of I think that will be more serious, I think, than this assignment. Like we will
and
probably pass out in the exam hall or something.
and especially the physics one, it was from the chapter one, which is basically we never study chapter one. This is the first chapter of a book, like physics book. And even the teachers, they have said like question doesn't come from this chapter, so you don't need to emphasize that much on this chapter. And we didn't. And now we see this kind of question, this kind of questions, and now I'm kind of scared about what's coming what's coming ahead, especially the second chapter or the
I don't really know, bro.
electricity
I
chapter.
don't even know what to expect from this education ministry anymore. Like I don't trust them anymore, bro. For serious. I'm like, wow, man. Like we are not really that much bad in physics, right? Like we know
Like, no,
something, but this
we have
question
studied that
actually confused our head
that
out.
subject like 3 years. We have been studying that for 3 years, and this three
Yeah,
years just gone to water. Like this is just nah. We don't expect
I,
that kind
I
of
feel
question.
embarrassed myself. I don't
You
think
know,
we should feel embarrassed because even the teachers actually struggle to solve this question.
yeah,
And
everyone
not
struggled.
only solve, they didn't even understand the question to this day, bro. Like I don't even think about solving it. So
What did you do?
probably I,
Copy and
I just
paste.
copy and paste, just copy and paste. And
Okay.
I think the people actually know the confusion is the whether the answer is 10 or 20. So
Yeah,
guys, drop
10.
drop in the comment section what's your answer, right? Drop in the comment section, let us know.
10. Okay. Yeah. So assignments. Yeah, that's it for this segment. And let's move on to the
Yeah.
next one. So you wanna do the honor, Rafid?
Yeah, obviously. I mean, we've said that we will have fun games in this podcast or show, whatever you say. So, for the first episode, we've actually got a game which I think you guys are familiar with. It is Would You Rather. Or you've played this game before, right?
Yeah, I did. I did play this game before. This is kind of fun
Yeah.
game.
So, the rules are pretty simple. I will give you two options that would you rather do this or would you rather do that? And you will choose only one option and you have to explain why. All right?
Yep.
Very easy. Guys, you guys who are watching this, you can also play with us in the comment section and say what you actually chose. Right? All right. So the first question, Orko, would you rather lose half of your hair or lose half your ability to hear?
Here, I'm gonna listen.
Yeah,
Uh, half of the half of the ability.
yeah. I mean, you might lose ability to hear from one of your ears.
I think I'll
I
go
think
for
it
the
works like that.
I think I'll go for the hair thing. Like it's okay to lose hair, but I don't want to lose my ear. Okay? People are
Like,
there who
yeah,
are
I
bald,
would also choose
but
hair. I
not
mean,
ear. That's a
yeah,
crucial part of your body.
I think losing half of your hair, I think that's not really that much
Yeah,
embarrassing.
that's not
And
bad. But
but if you
hair,
lose the ability to hear
hair.
from actually 1 year or half of your ability, I think that would be pretty struggling for you to
Yes, it's
survive
really
in these
very
days.
struggling. Yeah.
So yeah, I would go for the first one as well. All right. So the next question is, would you rather lie to your parents or lie to your best friend?
Well, I think I'll go for the parents because we more or less lie to our parents, but we don't really lie to our best friends, right? We don't. So I think I'll go
A
for
best
the
friend knows
parents.
everything about us, bro. Best
Yes,
friend
man.
knows everything.
You cannot hide things from them. So you have to tell the truth
But
to them. So basically, I'll go for the parents.
I think I'd go for the best friend one because if my parent finds out I'm lying, they would probably beat the shit out of me, right? So I think
But
I'd go for
that's
the
the
best
point.
friend
You
one.
cannot get caught. You cannot get caught. That's the whole point.
Yeah, it's good until you don't get caught, right?
Yes,
Not
either way,
good for the life afterwards.
it's
Yeah.
either way die. Simple.
Second question. I think it's the
Third
second question,
question.
right? Or
It's
third,
third. It's
third
third.
question. Would you rather live without internet in the house of your dreams or live in your current house?
I'll go for the house of
He's
my
looking
dream.
around his house. He's looking around his house. How's his house?
Well, I think I'll go for my dream house. Obviously, I don't need internet. If
Without
I'm in a,
internet?
it's okay. I
Bro,
can do other stuffs. But if I mean, it's
you're crazy, bro.
okay. I get it. Like what you're trying to say. But yeah, I'll go for the dream house. Why not? It's a dream for a reason, right?
Man, I don't know, man. I need internet, man. I really do need internet. So I think I'd go. I'm happy with my current house, to be honest. And I
I'm
don't
happy with
really
my
thought
current.
about the
I'm
dream
happy with
house.
my current house as well. But if it's about if we are talking about dream house, like actual dream house, I'm going for the dream house. It's sure. It's
Yeah.
dream house, man.
So the next question is, would you rather go skiing or go surfing?
I'll go for surfing. I have kind of a discrete desire for surfing, so I'll go for surfing for sure.
Yeah, I'd also go for surfing. I think because surfing looks fun. I mean, I've not done skiing in my life, not done surfing in my life, but I think surfing seems fun. So I would love to try that out for sure.
Surfing is
So
cool.
the next question is pretty interesting. Would you rather play a villain in a movie or play a hero in a movie?
I think I'll go for the villain. I'll go for the villain.
But why though? You have to
I
explain
don't
this
know.
one. I really want to
Depends
hear.
on
Like,
what kind of movie is that. Like if it's Joker, then I'll surely go for Joker. But if it's about something else, depends. Like it totally depends.
yeah, that is
So
correct. But I think people desire heroes more than villains. So I think I would go for a hero because yeah, that's a really I don't know really, bro. Like I would also love to play villain, but but this time I would go for hero. All right.
it depends.
So the next question is: would you rather be best friends with a celebrity or have your dream job?
I think I'll go
Oh,
for my dream job because I don't really want to be best friend with celebrity. If I go for that, it will be like, oh, you're a gold digger or you're kind of cloud chaser type thing. I don't want that shit. Like, I
yeah,
want
that's
my
correct.
dream
Yeah,
job, man. If I'm doing my
yeah.
dream job, I will achieve more than that. So obviously, I'll go for my dream
I
job.
think this one is easy for me as well. I think I would go for my dream job. I mean, if I have my dream job, that's it. Like I don't really
Yeah.
want more than
Anything
that. I think in this life, so I would love to have my dream job. Yeah. Would you rather be the world's fastest runner or own the world's fastest car?
I'll go for the first car, obviously. It's obvious to everyone. The
That's
fastest car.
that makes sense, right? That makes sense. But I think I would go for fastest runner because I think
Usain Bolt
I love
2.0.
break world records. Bro. I would love to break world records. I mean, Usain Bolt, if you're watching this, bro, watch out, man. Your record could be broken after this.
Oh,
All right. Would you rather be tall and really skinny or be buff and really short?
I think I'll go for tall and skinny. I
All
don't
right.
know. Like people have
Yeah.
choices, so it depends on what they think or they want themselves to be. So it's completely fine. Anything can be fine. Any
I
of
would
them.
also go for skinny because I'm already skinny and I don't really want to be. I'm in love with this life, so I would go for tall and skinny.
Yeah.
All right. Would you rather gain 10 pounds or go 1 month without the internet?
10 pounds means approximately 5 or 4 kgs, right? That's completely fine. And
Oh, yeah,
I'll
yeah.
I'll go for gaining weight. I mean, living without internet for a month, it's difficult at this moment. It's difficult
Yeah,
as we are used to it.
I don't really care whether it's 10 pounds or 20 pounds. I would love to gain weight. I mean,
Yep.
seriously, like I would love to gain like 30 pounds or 40 pounds or so. Yeah, I would go for this one as well. So yeah, would you rather take a picture or have your picture taken? I mean, what do you love more, selfie or normal pictures?
I think normal pictures. I'm not good with selfies, so I'll obviously go for the normal one.
I'm also
I
not a
would
big
ask
fan of
people to click
selfies.
for me.
Yeah, I think I would also go for my picture to be taken because yeah. All right.
Especially when you have a DSLR. Like you have to be the
Right,
model.
right. All right. Would you rather be a kid your whole life or be an adult your whole life?
This is a very fun question, and I'll surely want to be a kid. Like I like immature stuff, so I'll surely go for the kid. Like I want to be a kid forever if it was possible. But I know it's not. But yeah, obviously kids are fun and hell annoying as well.
Yeah, I think I
And
would
I like
also
that.
go for the first one. I would love to be a kid my whole life because when you're adult, you have a lot of things, in your life. Like you have studying, you have your job, and a lot of things to, control. So I think being a kid, actually, there is no stress of for studying. There is no tension and nothing, and you can play around and do what you really like. So I
Grandma
think,
is
yeah, I
feeding
would
you
love to be a
every
kid.
day. That's something great. That's a vibe.
So the last question: would you rather wrestle a lion or fight a shark?
How do you wrestle a lion, man? How do you do that?
I don't really know. I don't even know how to fight a shark, bro. Like, who makes this question, man?
I think I would say I'll fight a shark Because lion, man, I can fight a friendly lion, well-trained lion, but shark, otherwise shark probably the probably would my choice because there's a bit more possibilities to survive.
I don't think there's more possibilities to survive with a shark because did you see the size of sharks? You know the size of sharks, right? I
Well, there are
mean,
different
they
kinds of
can.
sharks out there, so some of them are not violent. So you
If
can,
I think if I have a game plan, like if I wrestle a lion, I will just keep running, right? I will just keep running from him, just give him a
you
punch
cannot
and then
outrun a
run my line.
lion, bro. You cannot outrun a lion.
Let's see, bro. Let's see. It was fun. So it was the last question, and the game is over. I want to say to you guys who are watching that today we played Would You Rather. From the next episodes, after having guests among you guys, we will have a lot of more fun games as well. Like we will play Truth or Dare, we will play Never Have I Ever, and more fun games and all that. So if you want to be part of our games and if you want to be part of our conversation, so obviously give us a message or email us and let us know that you want to be a guest and you will find yourself in the next episode, right?
Right?
I think we can move to our next topic, right?
Yes, obviously. We should. So the next topic is well, I lost.
Probably it is a remarkable story of our lives.
Okay, so you're going first. You're going first. It's your
Yeah,
show, so you have to tell your story first.
I know. Like I've said this before, I'm gonna embarrass the shit out of myself in this show or podcast or whatever I say. So yeah, I have a story in my life. So which happened like when it was 2008 or 9 or something like that. So this is a story that not many people know. This story is known to some of my friends, a really little number of my friends and my family. So this was back in 2008 and 9, like I've said, and at this time my father was actually deputy commissioner, or I think you guys know who are in Bangladesh that DC is a big deal. And my father was DC of Chuadanga, which is basically in Khulna district, if I'm not wrong. So sorry, not district, not district, but yeah. So it was in Khulna, and my father was DC, and we had a bungalow. So guys who are not from Bangladesh, you guys are probably thinking, what is a bungalow? So bungalow is actually like a Walmart version of mansion. That's what Orko says. All right, the Walmart version of mansion. And we had this thing. It was a little like bungalow, and we had a well inside the bungalow which had like water in it and fishes as well. So one day I was like little, I was like how much, like 6 or maybe 5 or 6 years old, and I saw a gardener like sitting on the edge of the well eating some fruit or something. And I just thought like, let's join him, man. Let's have a good time, let's chill, eat some fruit, be healthy and all that. And just went to join him, sat on the edge of the well. And I think you guys can probably guess what happened next. I
Yes,
leaned on
please.
my backside, and actually I fell inside the well. Not fully, but half of my body was sinking inside the well.
Well, which means you are
And
drowning.
yeah, I was half drowning, to be honest. So, and I did not know swimming as well. So luckily the gardener was beside me, and he actually grabbed my legs in that time. And I was like, half of my body was inside water and half of my body was outside water. So that was a funny incident. But yeah, he actually did a great job, and actually I would say saved my life on that day, and he deserves a lot of credit for that. So the funniest thing comes after this, after the incident happened, is my family and my friends. I mean, not my friends really. My family, uncles, and cousins, they still roast me to this day for this incident. Is when I was asked about this incident afterwards, after the thing actually happened and all of this happened. Did you know what I answered for that?
What?
I answered. I answered. I went to meet with the fishes inside the well. I know
So did
that's
you
pretty
find
embarrassing,
mermaids
but
there? So did you find
I
mermaids?
don't really. I don't really know, bro. Probably I have. I don't remember. So yeah, that's pretty embarrassing. That now you guys also know. Do roast me in the comment section. I would love to see that. So yeah, I think that was pretty much the story. Now it's your turn, bro.
Okay, there's
I'm
like
really
one thing is
so
left to
excited to
do,
hear this
Rafid.
one, bro.
A huge shout out to your gardener who saved your life, man. He's
Yeah,
actually a lifesaver.
obviously, yeah.
He
He's
did
a
a great
lifesaver.
job.
I feel like if he was not there on that time, I think I would have probably died or something. You guys wouldn't have probably seen me here. So yeah, thank you, gardener, if you're watching this. Thank you very much. And yeah, that was pretty much it.
Okay, so it's my turn, right?
Yeah,
So
bro, I'm
the
so
story.
excited to hear this one, bro.
Uh, do I have to actually embarrass myself? I can say different stories.
Just go on, bro. Just go on. Be real,
Okay, so
be raw, and let it all out.
okay, so back in 2011 or 2010 basically, my family and I went to Rajshahi. This is my home district or hometown, for the Fitr holidays, you see. So we stayed at our nani's place, and one day there, like at morning, my mom and my nani went outside. You know, that's like good, like outside Dhaka, there air is fresh, and there's like ponds there, green fields, everything. So they went out
Mhm.
for a walk, and while walking, they found some kind of like a fisher or fish seller, basically, with his van. He was selling fishes. It was very next to my house, or next to the house we were staying. And so I came out seeing my nanny and my mom outside. You know, pretty. uh,
Yeah,
so
I can feel that. Yeah.
So I went outside and I saw my mom, and Ammu called me here, like, hey, listen. And she told me to bring a bowl to carry the fishes to the home. So I was like, yeah. And she asked me, like, can you do that? Are you sure about that? I was like, yeah, for sure. But I wasn't, because
Pretty
I didn't really
confident.
knew. I didn't really knew that place, like not at all. Like I didn't even knew the house we were living or the address or anything. The only one thing I knew was like there is a motorcycle in the garage which is owned by my khalu, and that's the only symbol or sign I was looking out. I was looking for there, and the house with the motorcycle is the house I'm living. So I
Mhm.
went and I peeked through the garage to see if there is a motorcycle, but sadly my Kalu earlier left with his bike, so there was no. And I thought like, oh no, then this is not the house. So walk
Damn, bro,
I
you
walk
messed up,
away.
bro. At this moment,
I
you messed up.
I legitimately walk away from that house and went straight on the roads. It was small road, you know, gully type, and I walked
Yeah,
200 to 300 meters searching for the house that I didn't really find. And and that road took me to another road which was a bit bigger, which was a bigger, so the small road meets a bigger one, and there was a turn and
yeah,
people were there talking, gossiping, and you know, chayet dokan, tonget dokan, ওখানে
yeah.
that place, that kind of
Those food
place.
stalls.
And I was searching for the house, and which I didn't find, and I realized I have never been to this area before, like the new place, surroundings. So I started to cry,
Mhm.
cry, like, and I was asking people, do you know Onindo der Basha? Like, do you know Onindo's place? Like, Onindo is my cousin. The only thing I know that,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
and I did not know the address, and everyone said like, no, we don't. And they asked me,
Like, makes sense, bro. You are like 200 to 300 meters away from your home, right?
yeah.
That's a long distance.
And Onindo, he was a small kid, so nobody would knew him. That's the point. So
Yeah.
they asked me about the address. I couldn't say it. They asked me about the house, the way it looked. How can I explain a house? Like it's not possible for me, at least at that age. So I
Mhm.
started crying and crying. So there, this gentleman, this good guy, uncle came up, and he asked like, what happened? I said I could not find my house. Like I'm crying. And he said like, what is the address? I said I don't know. As he said, who owns the house? I said I don't know. I'm here for like, you know, for the vacation only. So he then asked me like, do you know your father's contact number or cell phone number? Like I was like legitimately 5 or 6 at that time. I wasn't supposed to remember anyone's cell phone. At least now everybody does, but back then it wasn't supposed to. They weren't supposed to remember,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I did. I somehow,
That was back in 2010 or 2011, right? So
yeah,
that
I
was,
some,
I not everyone had cell phone at that time
yeah, like not everyone did.
in
It was
our
not
country.
way everyone did, but not all the kids used to remember or memorize their father's or mother's number that time. So I did,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I told him that yeah, I remembered the number. I gave him the number, and he talked to my father, and basically my dad gave him the address. Yet it was kind of terrifying and scary, because I'm walking with a stranger, and he's taking me to somewhere who he claims to be what he claims to be my home, my residence, but I'm with a complete stranger. So there's a good possibility that he can kidnap me, which he didn't. Obviously, he was a great person. He took me to my home, but it was scary, and especially for a 5-year old or a 6-year old, it's very horrifying. And I won't ask it for again. It was traumatizing. And he took me to my home back, and everybody was like, "Oh, finally."
You were lucky that day. You were really lucky, and thanks to the guy, to the stranger who really yeah, talked to your parents and let
Yeah,
you at home
yeah,
safely. And so shout out to him. Yeah, if you're watching this,
God
I don't know.
bless
I
you.
just keep
Allah
on
bless
saying
you, man.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much
I
happened. And I was
think
I was too
we
dumb to
embarrassed
even.
us like
Yeah, I was pretty
yeah,
dumb
we
to
embarrassed
recognize a
us as much
building
as
by
you
a
can.
motorcycle. That was the funniest part. Like
That's
till
yeah,
this
I
day
think
I
that's
laugh.
okay. At that age, I think that's okay.
Like not
Obviously,
even the
at that
color or
age, I
anything.
mean, yeah,
Yeah,
that
based
makes
on a
sense, bro.
motorcycle. Based on a motorcycle, man. Oh, so yeah, that was
Yeah,
one of many stories. And so yeah, that's pretty much it. So
yeah.
are you done,
I
or
don't
we have
think
some other
we
things to talk, right?
I don't really know, bro. I don't think we have much time left in our hand. So I
Okay.
think we can end the podcast right here because we have some other topics which I think I will leave for the next episode.
Yeah.
Next episodes. So I think from the next episodes we would love to have guests among you guys. So obviously stick with us. We become a guest of us. And yeah, I
And
think
today
that's
was
pretty much
like
it. But
today was
before ending,
sober, Today was sober, normal stories, but from the next episodes, there will be guests. So there will be more exposing ourselves and
yeah,
juicy content like dramas and
obviously
storytelling. So stay tuned.
roasting and all that.
Yeah. So you guys stay
Yeah.
tuned with us for the next
So before
episodes.
ending, I just want to say that the COVID situation in our country, Bangladesh, is actually not really that good or
Pretty
in
low.
control. That's why
Yeah.
we are actually facing a lockdown right now, actually a serious lockdown right now. So actually, this kind of news, I think we don't really want to hear. If we like nowadays, we read newspaper like people getting affected, like around 15,000 people getting affected every day, like almost 250 or something like that people dying every day from COVID. And this is not really the news we want to hear from our medias. So all I want to say is just guys, stay safe, wear a mask if you go out, and if you are eligible for vaccine, get vaccinated. And yeah, I think if we fight with corona, like if we fight like as we should, and we all know the rules, obviously we know the rules how to fight with corona, with COVID. And I think if we follow the rules, I think one day we will able to beat COVID. And yeah, guys, just stay safe, stay home, go out if you really need to, unless don't go out. And yeah, wear a mask
Inshallah,
every
we
time you
will
go out.
overcome COVID. Inshallah, we will overcome
Inshallah.
COVID. So yeah, that's pretty
Inshallah.
much about this episode, and this was our very first episode. And before ending, I would like to mention one thing. Rafid or I don't have any kind of experience on camera talking about our personal life or talking about any sorts of things, and it's basically uncomfortable for us. And we're coming out of our our uncomfort zone. We're coming out of our comfort zone, right? And we're talking to each other, or probably from the next episodes we'll bring guests. So we have and we might make mistakes in future, and I hope that you guys can forgive that. Well, we're trying something out very new to us.
We
Hopefully
are
we'll
trying to
get
entertain
comfortable
you
with
guys.
this
Come on,
thing.
guys. If you guys get entertained, that's our whole,
Yeah, that's
target.
the motto. That's the motto of us. So we
Yeah.
hopefully will get comfortable with this setup and everything. But till then, like,
Mhm.
if we make mistakes, just don't taunt us for that. Or this, everyone makes mistakes, right? It's
Yeah,
normal, it's
obviously.
normal.
It's
So
okay.
yeah,
It's okay to be shy. It's okay to be introvert, I think. So yeah, I think that was pretty much it for the first episode. Stay tuned for the next episodes. Obviously, subscribe, give us a thumbs up, turn on the notifications. And I'm Tahsin Rubaid Rafid, and this is co-host Sajid Mahmoud Arko, and we are out. Peace.
peace.